My name is Krzysztof Radecki. I'm a CTO at DAC Digital in Poland. It's a software house with focus on industry, agriculture, IoT, DLT, and similar technologies. It's a follow-up project of a number of previously funded EU projects. It's about trying to solve three challenges in IoT and system of systems industry. We want to reduce engineering costs for digitalization. We want to create a set of tool chains that will help with onboarding of the newly developed frameworks. And last but not least, we want to create proper documentation this time to really help with the onboarding of the people. And these are the main challenges with projects that are focused on engineering. You tend to forget and neglect the final part, creating documentation and creating proper onboarding procedures. Yes, so our ambition is to create something that's not only understandable for engineers, but also for people who are going to use it eventually when the project successfully is in the final phase. In this particular scenario, we are building an onboarding process for new IoT devices within the so-called Arrowhead local clouds. Our ambition is to create a framework where a non-technical verse person can take a device, simply swipe it next to a reader, and it's going to automatically become part of a local cloud ecosystem, exchange data and share data with further participants of the Arrowhead consortium. Yes, definitely. And my question is there any other way today to do it? Open source gives you this amazing community that's going to validate your code. It's going to try and find some problems in your code. You shape an ecosystem by sharing your knowledge with people who can also contribute to it. So that's the only way we see. I want it to be used. We are not doing something just for the fun of it. We are doing a project that has a particular use case to solve, and we want to see that happen. I want to see a project that's not only for engineers, but also for people who are using it on a daily basis. Most of the projects we work on in Europe, or in the world in general, are focused on engineers, and then a slowly adoption towards normal people take place. We want to see that happen from the get-go. Yes, and I will underline it once again, yes, yes, yes. Look at the entire product scope that drove the industry in the last decade. You can see projects under Eclipse and under Apache umbrella that are really changing how the ecosystem works. Big data, IoT, it's all open source. And you create an ecosystem around open source by supplying services. But I would even challenge the thought that you cannot do a non-open source project nowadays and gain some traction and adoption.